On Valentine's Day, while most people across the world celebrate love, for some it can be challenging. And if you're one of those spending Valentine's Day thinking about an ex who shattered your heart into a million pieces, here's a not so conventional way to turn that frown upside down. Some zoos in the United States can turn your ex into a cockroach. Yes, you heard that right. Our next report gives you more detail.
With Valentine's Day upon us, everything appears to be soaked in love. Social media is filled with people showing off their exuberant love lives. Markets are flooded with a variety of gifts waiting to be bought. After all, love deserves to be celebrated, right? However, for some people, Valentine's Day is synonymous with hurt and hate. The Day of Love is nothing less than a day of sulking and cursing exes. Those cheesy posts and love-filled gestures are reminders of heartbreak for some. Well, not everyone has a love life worth celebrating. In this time of disdain and vulnerability, if you think you have no one, well, then you're wrong. Because some zoos and animal shelters in the US have ideas that will cheer you up. They want to join the club of hating your ex. Because now they're just somebody that you used to know. Several zoos in the US will let you name a cockroach after your ex. For instance, the San Antonio Zoo in Texas organizes an annual fundraiser called the Crimea Cockroach. The fundraiser allows a person to name a roach after their ex. They then feed the creepy crawly to a resident animal. The best part is you can watch the activity and hear the crunch as the animal chews the roach. The zoo authorities charge a fee of $10 and then use that money for the zoo's maintenance. In New York's Bronx Zoo, you get to keep the cockroach. The Bronx Zoo allows a person to name a Madagascar hissing cockroach after their ex. For a fee of $15, the zoo authorities will send a digital certificate to the person after whom the roach has been named. If a person is willing to shell out an additional $20, then a virtual meeting with the cockroach can also be set up. The Madagascar hissing cockroaches are considered the world's largest roach species. In 2023, Canada's Toronto Zoo launched a similar campaign called Name a Roach. They offered people to name a cockroach in someone's honor for a fee of $25. There's also the New Jersey Animal Shelter's Neuter Your Ex program. For a donation of $50, the shelter will name a community cat after an ex. They will then spay or neuter, vaccinate and ear-tip the cat. The shelter launched this campaign to control the overpopulation of feral cats in the area. The campaign got an enthusiastic response, and the shelter now plans to extend it.
From impeachments to inaugurations, if it's a political story, we are on the scene. The race for the White House is heating up.
We're beating Biden.
How dare he say that?
If it's breaking news, we're live with the latest coverage. From the White House, the State Department, and Capitol Hill, we know the issues, but above all, we know the players to bring you the latest in-depth analysis on all the key stories that we're covering. I'm Eric Ham. Join me from Washington here on Firstpost America.